Hi, I'm Charla from Freezer Meals 101. Welcome to this week's What's for Dinner, where I share with you how I transformed our freezer meals into our weeknight suppers. If you're interested, I just finished filming a video on extremely kid-friendly make-ahead snacks. So if you're a mom or a dad and you are looking for ways to feed your hungry kids or for things to send in their school lunches, then I invite you to check out that video. I will put the link right there. So this week we made chicken cacciatore on pasta. So the chicken cacciatore is a freezer meal. It has some vegetables in there and of course your protein. So it's super easy, just in the crock pot, and all I had to do was cook up the noodles for that. The next night we had chili lime tilapia, which is one of my personal favorite freezer meals. It's also really easy to make, but the flavors are truly sensational. And with that, we had beets, roasted sweet potatoes, grilled asparagus, and blue cheese portobello stuffed mushrooms. So it was completely amazing, and it's not kind of our usual meal, but it was a nice treat to have something that was just, like something you'd get in a restaurant. And then we had corn chowder one night, which is just tried and true and super easy. Again, just serve that with buns. And my husband's been doing keto, so this week he tried out a few of his chicken meals, as well as he continued to eat his keto chili that's in the freezer in cubes for him to have like one at a time, or like 1 cup or 2 cups per meal. And so the chickens that he tried out are the jalapeno popper chicken, the one with the mushrooms and cream cheese, and maybe there was some onions in there, I'm not sure. You can, I'll pop the keto freezer meal video up there so that if you want to check out exactly what those chicken meals are and what's in them, you can. And then this keto pesto mozza chicken that I took some video of and I'm including here for you. His favorites so far for the chicken meals have been the jalapeno popper chicken and this pesto mozza one. And then the last thing that we had this week was the tater tot casserole, which is just like my kids, most of them, it's their favorite thing, and it's not all that healthy, but it's just a surefire winner in this house. So it's just easy, and for days that are busy and I don't want to have to worry about like kids complaining that they don't like supper or whatever, it's just a guarantee. So that's what we had the last night. So our chicken cacciatore is thawed and ready to go in the crock pot. So we're gonna cook that up. It's got some veggies in there, so it's a pretty complete meal. I will link the recipe in the description below. And I just served that over pasta, so it was a really simple meal to throw together. If you want, you can sprinkle Parmesan cheese on top or serve it with a salad. This chili lime tilapia is so easy to make as a freezer meal. And then you can cook it in foil packets, or you can just quickly fry it up in a skillet on the stovetop, which is what I did this time. And I wanted to kind of fancy the meal up a bit, so I made some really good sides. And honestly, it tasted like we were at a restaurant. I did up some blue cheese stuffed portobello mushrooms, some sweet potato medallions roasted, some roasted beets, and grilled asparagus, and this was just an amazing meal. The corn chowder is thawed and ready to go in the pot. This is such an easy recipe, and I've been making this one for, I would say, like 15 years now, and all it is like can of cream corn, can of kernel corn, can of cream of mushroom soup, bacon, crumbled cooked bacon, onions, and chicken broth. So it's, and evaporated milk. Anyway, it's just cans, like pretty much. You just dump everything in there and it's delicious, so easy to make. And we actually make it in batches of 4 at a time or 8 at a time because I have a huge bowl that we can mix it all in and then put it into either 4 bags or 8 bags. When we do the 8, we obviously have to do 2 bowls because my bowl isn't that big. But anyway, it's a really good one. You probably could do this corn chowder in the slow cooker, but I always do it on the stovetop, and it's just a really easy supper if you serve it with buns and a salad or a lunch. This is one of those individual chickens that I'd made my husband for his keto meals, so I'm just going to take that, put it in this teeny tiny cute little casserole dish, cover it with foil and put it in the oven so he can have just his one little chicken breast. Those chickens are actually working out really well. He has liked the jalapeno popper chicken the most so far. So this one is like a pesto mozza one. We'll see what he thinks. Here it is in the casserole dish. Just gonna cover that and put it in the oven. So we've got our tater tot casserole, and as always, it has the ground sausage already cooked and on the back. So we'll just take out the staples, put the ground sausage on the bottom, and then this, tater tot bit will go on top. I'm gonna put that in the oven and it will be ready in an hour. So we've got our sausage layer, and I'm going to attempt one-handed to pour this bit in here. So it's not gonna be so beautiful since I kind of need both hands. But you can even it out with a spoon after. So that's the ever popular tater tot casserole, and I'm putting it in the oven uncovered because my kids like it when the tater tots are really crispy. But if you'd rather, you can go ahead and cover it. It's going in 350 for like 50 minutes-ish to an hour. Yeah, whatever you like. Thanks for joining me on this week's What's for Dinner. If you are looking for more super easy family-friendly recipes and freezer meal ideas, then I invite you to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you, welcome back, and have a great week. Happy cooking.